everyone, Sarah from Open Hearts Guidance here. This is not a midlife crisis. This is my inner child expressing herself. Bought this coat of, is it Temu? How do you say it? And my inner child wants to wear it. And I'm kind of in that in-between stage with her of like, is it too much? And she's like, are you saying I'm too much? And I'm like, no. So it's challenging me at the moment because look how big it is. I look huge. I look like a huge bear. I'm not that big. I'm not that big, man. I feel like it makes me look huge, like it's some massive marshmallow. So I don't know if I'm going to be wearing it out or not. She's probably going to make me at some point. But look how big the hood is. It's huge. Maybe I just got the wrong size. But I like the colour. And I like that it's furry. It's just so big. Maybe if I put a belt. Anyway, the reason I'm here is I had a message, I had a download come through when I was out walking, and I was led to some willow trees that are nearby me. And they had wisdom for me to give to you. So if you're here, I believe there is something here for you from the willow trees. And I actually did hear wisdom of the willows. So I don't know if this is something that's going to be a regular thing. And I don't know, I was getting almost like I'm writing down the channel messages and then maybe they'll become a book or something. But as I wrote it, it became a bit like a meditation or almost like a visualization to ground you and make you feel safe and supported. So if you haven't been feeling very safe and supported, this is for you. So I'm just going to go with what I've written, and if anything else comes up, I'll share that as well. So what I've said is, my inner child took me on a walk in the pouring rain today, and she led me to the trio of willow trees. So near where I live, there's these three willow trees, and they are perfectly placed in a triangle. It's quite incredible. And they are beautiful. They're like my favorite willow trees. I've always been guided and led to sit with them and be with them. And it was on a day where it was literally pouring with rain. And normally, I just saw 333. Normally, I would be one of those people that says, oh no, I can't go out because it's raining. And then I was thinking, like, why do we do that? Why do we fear rain so much? Yeah, so why do we fear rain? Why do we run from it? Why do we put umbrellas up? And I know we don't particularly always want to be like soaked all the time. And it's not convenient if you're on your way to someone's like house or work or something. I get it. But it seems like in times where, you know, you're indoors and you think on like your day off, and you think, oh no, I can't go out, I can't do anything, it's raining. And you think, why? So my inner child was forcing me to go out. She was like, well, just go out in it. And I was feeling quite sort of low in the morning. I wasn't feeling particularly grounded. I wasn't feeling very high vibrational, which is fine. You don't always have to be high vibrational. We're human. So yeah, it was kind of like I was being guided to just let it fall. Let it fall on my face, let it fall in my hair. Listen to it hit the leaves, hitting the ground, and just like bathe in the sounds. And I found that when I did that, it brought me to the present moment and calmed my nervous system down and uplifted me. In the end, it did uplift me, because at first it was like, oh no, I've got to walk through this rain, I'm going to get soaked, it's cold. But actually, when I went out in it and I had my hood down, because she told me to take my hood off, it was really rejuvenating. It was lovely. And I'm so glad I did it. So yeah, she led me to the 3 willow trees. And just with this next part, I'm just going to read it. So if you want to sort of just relax, close your eyes, imagine this scene that I'm going to speak. And you can imagine it as yourself in the scene, or you can be relaxed by the image of me in the scene. It's see how it works for you, and just listen to the guidance. Okay. So I stood between the 3 willow trees and looked up. I could barely open my eyes as the rain came down upon my face. The rain fell through the gaps in the beautiful looming willows in their leaves, and I asked the universe and Mother Nature to allow the rainwater to cleanse me of any anger, tension, grief, fear that I was holding on to, and help me to let go of that old self, the limiting self-beliefs, the fear of being seen for who I truly am. I felt and imagined the willow's big, deep, strong roots come up through the soil and hold me firm, safe and grounded. The willows said, "Trees stand strong and rooted, anchored into the ground, no matter what happens to them. Through the battering of the wind, downpours of hard rain, the heat of the blazing sun in the summer, the cold of the frost and ice in winter, they remain strong and grounded. In winter, they shed what no longer serves them. They don't hold on to what does not. They let the leaves just gently fall away from them. They remain strong and beautiful just as they are, even when they are stripped away and bare. They just trust and have unwavering hope and faith that by spring, new leaves will begin to grow. Their new selves will emerge, and there is no resistance to that change. They just allow with dignity and grace. And they want us to see it from this perspective. They want us to see ourselves in that way. And they said that we can lean on the trees for support and grounding during these times. They have a lot to teach us, and they want to. And they want to help inspire us. As I took in all that wisdom, I smiled, walked over to each beautiful willow trunk that stands so solid and enchanting, and put my hand on each one and thanked them from the bottom of my heart, and slowly walked back home through the rain, feeling calmer, grounded, supported and loved. And I hope that you now feel this way too. So that was the message from the willows, and what I took from it was, as they said about, in winter shedding what no longer serves them, but still remaining strong. We should see ourselves in the same way. We are all one with nature as well. And yeah, it's basically having like unwavering strength and trust and resilience for whatever is thrown our way, whatever comes at us in life. We can almost draw on their energy, the energy of the trees, the stability, the strength, the power, the resilience, like how rooted and anchored they are, no matter what. And the winter time, a lot of people struggle with, like mentally. So then is the time to go within, and then is the time to, I just saw 1111 then, to let the old fall away. Don't put pressure on it. Try not to spiral. Just let, like the leaves fall off the trees in winter, just let what no longer serves you just fall away, knowing that you will be caught and it will be okay, just as it's meant to be. It's hard to let go of things that don't serve us, especially if that's people. That's particularly difficult to let go of. But I think once you know and you feel in your soul that someone isn't right for you, or I think at the moment especially, the energies are making it very, very apparent who and what is meant for you and what's not. And I think as I'm saying this, you know who or what I'm talking about. There'll be a particular person or people, situation, like a job or something where you just know it's not fitting anymore. It's not making you feel good. If it's not making you feel good, or it's draining you, it has to go, because you deserve better than that. I'm just seeing if there's anything else coming through on that. And okay, thank you. So with the tree analogy, it's having that trust that by the springtime, after you've done all the shedding and gone within and learnt more about yourself and know what is right and wrong for you, and letting go of what is not serving you anymore, is having the hope and the trust that new leaves will begin to grow. Like, you won't be bare forever. You won't be on your own forever. So if you find that a lot of your friends and family are dropping away because they're not resonating anymore, that's okay. That is normal. Especially if you are on like healing journey and ascensions, this is normal. And it's just knowing that you will not be on your own forever, that you do have support all around you, especially in the unseen realms. So much. If you could see how many guides you've got, angels, the beings that you can call upon for support, you would not feel alone. If you could see them all stood in front of you, it would fill a room. So just know that once you do let go of these people or things or job, things like that, that there is better on the other side, because then growth can happen and you're making space for what is truly meant for you. But you've just got to try and remain as rooted and strong as you can during this time. And I believe the trees are offering that strength and support and reminder that they are there for you, and to lean on them should you need to feel held or grounded. They're there for you. And I'm hearing your guides are as well, your angels. They're all there for you. You're never alone. And I'm here for you. I'm here for you too. To see if there's anything else that wants to come up today. I'm hearing find joy. So during these winter months, when it does get dark and gloomy, and it starts making, affecting your mood, find joy in the small things is what I'm hearing. And do things that bring you joy. Try and connect with your inner child. They make you do some crazy things, but not always. Not always. But yeah, do things that you want to do. And don't let anyone make you feel bad for wanting to do those things. Within reason, you know what I mean. Don't go out doing crazy things like rob a bank and then be like, oh, my inner child told me to rob a bank. Don't do that. Use discernment, please. You know what I mean? So like, if your inner child wants to just play computer games for hours, do it. If your partner has a go at you for that or doesn't like, then they're not the right partner for you. Sorry. If they don't support what you want to do, they're not for you. They're not your people. They're not your partner. Like, that's not who you're supposed to be with. And you know this deep down. You know this. Yeah, so it is listening to your body, what it needs. Do you need to move more? Do gentle exercises. I've started doing like, I went for a nice long walk today, and I also did Qigong. And I find that that's a really, if I'm having a day where I don't feel like moving much or I don't have a lot of energy, I start with Qigong. And it's just a gentle way of moving the body and just getting into it a bit, getting into the day. And then I went on to have like a really long walk, and I did like 15 burpees. And I hate burpees, let me tell you. But I saw a video the other day, and this man with his rippling abs was like doing 100 burpees a day and how much it was good for him. And then he said, even if you do 10 a day, it's amazing for you. So I was like, okay. Okay, I'll do, well, I did 10 yesterday and then 15 today, so I'll just keep upping it, I think. I'm pushing myself because I hate burpees. They're like my least favorite exercise. But I think when you do things that you find uncomfortable, you don't like, that's where the real growth happens, and sometimes that's the things you're meant to be doing. Yeah, because it keeps your soul like entertained. When your soul starts getting bored, it wants a challenge. It's come here to this planet to learn and to be challenged. So the things that we fear or we would find challenging, they're the things that will provide the biggest growth for your soul. Don't know where that came from, but that's the channel message that's just come through now. So there we go. Someone needs to hear that today. And I do too. Like it resonates with me a lot. I've been thinking about like how much my soul wants to do more things by myself, as in that I'd find uncomfortable. So like going, when they say you go to a restaurant, if you can go to a restaurant on your own, or you can go to the cinema on your own, you can do anything. And I always think like, oh, I don't know how I'd do that. I'd be so awkward. Probably couldn't go in this coat. I'd feel, oh my gosh. Oh no, that's what my inner child wants me to do. Oh no. I shouldn't have said that. She now wants me to take myself out for a meal in this coat. Oh gosh, okay. Not right now. Not right now. Okay, not right now. But yeah, so maybe that's something that would be good for you too. To just challenge yourself to do something like that. It's funny because it shouldn't, I don't know why it's such a big deal, isn't it? Like, why is it so big and scary to take yourself for a meal? So yeah, that's what I feel like my next sort of steps in my growth are. So just see if there's anything else, but I think that might be it. Anything else, Spirit, that needs to be said today for whoever's watching? No, I think that's it. That's the message today. So anyway, I hope that you found some things valuable in this and resonated. And yeah, just know that you are supported, you are safe, and you are loved. If you don't feel like it, go out in nature and you will soon feel like it. Or meditate and connect with your guides, ask your guides and angels to come in and surround you. You will feel them. Just saw 2323. You will feel them. And if you still can't feel anything, you still feel alone, I'm here for you. Okay. Anyway, sending you all my love. Thanks for being here. If you do resonate with my messages, or you do sort of resonate with my energy, I'd really appreciate you subscribing to my channel, helping it grow so more people can get these messages. Just trying to spread my love and my light, as it's needed so much on this planet at the moment. So yeah, do consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it, and I'm sending you lots of love.